says he's ready. He's ready. This is baby Shmiel. Okay, baby Shmiel. Okay. 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 Sit down for a second. Okay. Can you sit for a second, baby Shmiel? Okay. This is baby Shmiel. Yes. His mama is Miss Georgia over at Simply Southern Farms, and he is a preemie. He was born a couple weeks early, and we induced Georgia to go into labor because she was having a really hard time with her pregnancy, and we were worried that she was becoming too worn down. So we went ahead and induced Mama in an attempt to save her, to make sure she was healthy. But baby Shmiel and his two brothers were very, very weak and premature, and his two brothers did not make it. So this is the only one still alive from Miss Georgia. He is going on 3-4 days old now, and he is doing so much better. He's nursing his bottle well. We don't have to tube feed him anymore. He can stand on his own and even stand for, you know, quite a few seconds. He can pee. He can poop. We're doing really good on baby Shmiel. Yeah, baby Shmiel. We gave him the name. I gave him the name baby Shmiel, because you have to name everything. They have to have a name. They do better when they have a name. But he's very vocal. He's very photogenic, as you can see. Especially when he pouts his little lip out. Yes. Baby Shmiel says, I need an agent if you're going to film me. Where's my agent? Yeah. Talk about it. Tell him all about it, Shmiel. Miss Linda is at work at her other job. She's a dispatcher. And unfortunately, you can't have a baby goat at the dispatcher desk when you're working for the county. So baby Shmiel is staying with us this weekend so that he has somebody to watch over him, care for him, give him his bottles, make sure he stays warm and dry while Miss Linda is working, because he still requires round-the-clock care.
How premature is he?
He was, based on how he's, based on his progression and his signs of maturity, he is, we're guessing about 2 weeks early. That's a guess, because we don't have an exact breeding date.
So he shouldn't even have been born for about 10 more days.
Yeah, he really should have stayed in the oven a little bit longer. He wasn't quite done. But we didn't know that, so we had to guess and make our decisions based on what we thought was best for Georgia.
And why do we have to induce Georgia?
We induced Georgia because she was having a really hard time with her pregnancy. She was having trouble breathing. The pregnancy was really taking a lot out of her. Goats, when they have multiple kids, and by that I usually mean more than 2, because 2 is normal, but more than that, 3, 4, they will get a disease called pregnancy toxemia, and that's where the babies literally drain the life out of her, because she's putting everything she has into providing for these kids, and it was just too much. So we induced Georgia for her health, hoping that the babies were far enough along that they'd make it. And we could have potentially waited a little bit longer, but the longer we waited, the weaker Georgia got. So we were trying to balance out what we thought was keeping them in the oven long enough, but then making sure Georgia survived.
So there we go. So those are all of you on Facebook and YouTube that made so many kind comments about Dr. Amy and the baby goat. Here's the baby goat, and it's been, I don't know, about 3-4 days since we made that post.
He went and lived with Linda for a day or 2, and he's back with us for the weekend because she's working at her other job.
And what is he? What kind of goat is he?
He's a Boer goat.
He's a Boer. What will his duties be when he grows up?
Well, hopefully he will be the Mac Daddy herd sire for somebody.
The Mac Daddy.
Mac Daddy, yes. He will be the fantastic, be all, breed all. Yes, he says that's what I want. I want lots of girls. Say bye. Bye, baby Shmiel. He's sleepy. It's nap time.